sometimes I stuck to the big topics just to make something important clear for myself. And this work behind me, it's called The End of Estonia. And I made a few years ago a big work about the beginning and end of my nation, Estonians. Because I think that somehow I'm thinking quite much myself about the death, and it makes me a bit clear how should I live my life. And I think that it's also important in case of the nations. Nowadays there is a lot of talks about patriotism and nationalism and things like that, but if we take it in a very small frame of today and tomorrow, it never becomes clear. But if we actually face the fact that once we started, maybe, I don't know, 10,000 years ago or whatever, and one nice day in the very close future we will disappear, then also I think that we will get some more normal proportions about our nation as well. And of course it's quite a funny and stupid situation to try to put everything like that into one work. But and somehow it looks very, very decorative and nice, but I also think that just disappearing one nation, it is some sort of beauty of the history. And it's not something that you can say that we don't know nothing about it, because there was a small nation between Latvia and Estonia quite recently. It was Livland, or Livland it was called in English. And if I remember correctly, then this nation, it disappeared maybe 10 years ago or something. I remember the news that there was still one person was alive and going to die, and he or she was actually the last person which represented this nation. And this was quite odd and strange news for me, because I remember Livland always from the history books, and this nation was really important, and we somehow fight against the Germans and so on, and now there is nobody, and it was just a very small news about it in the newspaper and nothing else. So, and I made even a bit bigger work how the Estonia will disappear, and at least for me it made it a bit more clear that my life will end, and also Estonia will end one moment, and this is not a big tragedy, it is just a fact we have to face.